the validation. So each and every one of you have provided totally different things that meant the world, and is just like, I feel like I've just had a big rainbow hug.
Hi everyone, this is Chris with the Night Owl Session. We are so excited to share with you our first international reading. In this video, you will meet our sitter Jody, who is coming to us all the way from Australia. Don't forget, you can book your own reading by clicking the link in the description below. Enjoy.
Hey Jody, how's it going? Welcome to the Night Owl Sessions.
Hello.
G'day, how are we all?
Doing pretty good. This is I didn't tell everybody where you're from, but this is our first international reading. You're from Australia, right?
Oh, exciting.
Yeah, I'm an Aussie.
That is awesome.
That's a secret. All right. That's fantastic.
I was sending them some hints earlier today. I sent them a message and I said, "You guys all ready to go down under?" Because they had no clue that you're from Australia. So we're.
Oh wow.
Well, thank you very much for reaching out to us. How did you find out about us?
Divine intervention. So I was just jumped on Insta, and I just seen this post from, you know how sometimes they just do those sponsorship things, and it was about a shamanism course or something, and then I seen someone from your crew just post something really lovely about making sure you acknowledge Indigenous people as part of that course, because it's about closing the gap, because I'm Indigenous too, to Australia. So that's my philosophy as well. So then I just followed her Insta and then found you guys, and I'd booked within 5 minutes.
Wow, that's awesome. So have you been read before?
Yeah, I have, but not like this, and I think it's amazing. And I connect to owls, so as soon as I even seen the title, I'm like, cha-ching!
Nice, we're attracting all the cool people.
That's right.
So this is going to be definitely a unique experience, because we all have our different focuses, so we definitely try our best to mix it up. If we touch on any subjects, sometimes the subjects can get heavy because we're looking for opportunities for healing and all that stuff. So if we talk about anything that you just don't feel comfortable talking about, let us know and we'll buzz on right by to the next topic.
I'm good, open, slather, bring it on.
Nice. This is going to be like a big conversation. We're all going to basically take turns reading you, and at the end we'll basically talk about the reading. And so with that being said, we're just going to get right into it.
Are you teaching yet?
It's something that I'm supposed to, and I know, but I haven't really 100%.
I think what you need to do is really, there's a couple elders that want to take you under their wing. I don't know what you call them there, but I'm going to use
Elders.
The elders. I know there's a couple elders because I believe you're a descendant of an elder. Is one of them one of your family members?
Yeah, he was one of the, like my great-great-grandfather, he was one of the last fully initiated in the old ways Aboriginal people in our nation. And he comes to me in dreams and stuff. And he's always like the cornerstone of what I do and what I seek.
Yeah, he gives you, I don't know how to say it the right way, but he gives you a little bit of a leg up sometimes.
A kick in the butt, yes.
Yeah, you need that, because
I do.
You don't quite trust yourself sometimes, and
Correct.
You kind of rely on you kind of rely on the group, which is what you're supposed to do. The group makes you stronger, and it makes you more accepted.
Yep, definitely.
But I think it's going to be time in the next couple of, I'm going to say months, that something's going to come about. I think You have a ceremony or something coming up, and you've been asked to, I don't want to say lead it, but it doesn't, I don't know the right, what you would do. You're going to head it or something, or.
Yeah, I understand.
Okay. And you're going to be putting a special paint on your face, which shows
I had a dream of that the other week.
Okay.
It's all coming together, exactly what you're saying.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's going to lead you to where you really, really need to be. And it's very exciting. And pay attention when you're out in the outside. Pay attention to the symbols you see on the ground. They're there to guide you. And they're there for purpose. Snap a picture of them.
Chris, you're a freak. So I am literally right. So that's what I do. So I've been going through a little bit of crazy stuff, but last week, because that's what I do. I go out, connect to country, go for walks along the river, stop, listen, look, get all my symbolic stuff, get my messages, and I've got healing stones that I channeled a long time ago, and I've just got them out, and now I'm starting to create healings from those, and it's all symbols.
All symbolism.
So I've actually got some next to me.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Nice.
So they all have
Wonderful.
different meanings from a long time ago. So there's 30. But yeah, the symbolism stuff is big time for me, and in nature especially, because that's
how it's passed down.
Correct.
Well, I'm not going to occupy anymore. Jody, it was wonderful talking to you. It was nice to meet you. Definitely, you have to come back. I want to know what's going on in 3 months.
100%.
Take care, Jody.
Hi, Jody. I'm Mindy. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Mindy.
So there is a man that's here, though, that's with you. And he tells me that he's kind of always with you. You know, before this started, he's like, he was telling me that he kind of wanted to help you with your nerves. And then he was showing me a cat. I don't know why. I'm just telling you what I see. And then he was showing me that he died too soon. And then he mentioned a bridge and then ice. I don't know if they're connected, but I just want to let you know, he's not a big talker, but he's here, and he just kind of wants you to know that he's here.
Yeah.
So, and he's showing me a bicycle.
I know who it is.
Oh, fantastic. And with that, I'm going to move into, feel like I have like all this angelic wisdom that I need to share with you, because they were coming through so strong. A lot of it, I feel like you kind of know, but you really, I have to start, I'm going backwards, because they want you to trust. You're not trusting everything that you see, feel, hear, and know. And you're as connected as we are. You can hear and you can feel. So Archangel Jeremiah is with you. And he's saying that a lot of the challenges that you've been going through, it's kind of behind you. He wants you to, just know that you're going to be a stronger person because of it. So a lot of the hardship, so to speak, that you've been going through is kind of coming behind you. They're also telling me that, you feel everything. You can feel energy. That's why when you're outside, it's kind of like you're getting your power from the sun, so to speak. That's a big thing for you. And do you do a lot of meditating out there as well?
Yeah, I can't do the traditional stuff that everyone does in home to a CD. Mine is out in nature.
Okay. I feel like you just need to sit in spirit.
Yeah.
You just need to close your eyes, and you need to just ask your angels what you need to hear. But they're saying that it's time to jump, to spread your wings and do. I'm walking around. You're very connected to crystals, because I've been sitting here holding them, and they're I had to say that first. They're telling me that this is like part of your life's purpose, so to speak. And I haven't let go since I started, and I'm like, now I know why. So I just had to say that. They're sending you a lot of love through animals as well. You have and that makes so much sense with what we heard, but you definitely have a spirit guide that's an animal, and the first one that comes to your head is who you choose.
Yep.
So I'll leave you with that. Light and love. I can't wait to hear some validations later. And if I get more, I'll let you know.
Yeah, thank you. It was all spot on. Totally understand. Animals are definitely one of my massive big guides in nature. When I was younger, the crow came to me with a message. I just knew, but I was freaked out. But then later on in life, it came, and I understood what it was really about. And I actually trusted my ancestors and moved to somewhere that I've never lived before, and found out that the place that I live at now is called, the place of many crows. So
wow.
They always guide me.
That's fantastic.
So yeah, all that stuff made sense. Thank you very much.
Oh, you're so welcome.
Hey Jody, I'm Nikkol. I'm going to read
Hey,
you a
Nikkol.
little differently than everyone else has. I think we all kind of have our little touches. But usually I just really get signs and symbols and like little, I guess, visions in my mind's eye. So it's up to you to make a connection, and I have like messages that go behind them. So right before we had gone on, I was outside in my house and I was sitting on my stoop. And what I got was a message about you and another female. So I don't know if all the journeys that you're going through with another female. Maybe it's a daughter, maybe it's a best friend, but it's somebody who's incredibly, incredibly close to you. And the question I have for you is this person expecting?
I have 2 people close to me that are pregnant.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
She just wrote to me today, actually.
Yeah, so it's like this side-by-side feeling that I'm getting, and it's almost like when you're together, you guys can conquer everything. But it's interesting because I did get a vision after that that actually showed 3, and I'll explain to you what my vision was. I was seeing a kitchen, and this kitchen wasn't an ordinary kitchen. It had like dust in it. It was almost like an indoor-outdoor kind of a kitchen. I have no idea exactly what it was, but there were 3, and the word I want to use is purchase, even though they appeared maybe to be more school-like to me because that's what I would see in a kitchen, but the word that they're telling me to use is purchase. And I see 3 women sitting on these perches, and it's almost like the ideas that you have, the connections that you make, everything that's happening is going to be centralized in this location. Go ahead.
Things might not make sense to you, what you're saying, but it makes 100% sense to me. So currently, my sister moved in, and she's like, we're going through the expansion at the same time. So it's beautiful timing. No matter what drama she's got in her life, this is the first time we've got to live together as adults whilst we're both in this state. So it's like the best thing ever. And my daughter lives here too. So that's the 3 women, because I've just decided this Friday, just because of the numbers as well, like this Friday, I'm starting my own like women's circle, but it's a creation one, and I'm zooming in with a couple of my friends just so that we can, feel connected, do some creative stuff. But most of the time it's just like the 3 girls here together, and I've got like an indoor outdoor patio area, and that's where we're going to be having it.
There you go. So that's exactly what I was envisioning. It's something where you're just going to take next steps forward in there. It's like any ideas, any connections that are made. It's like in that area. It's such a super bright light to me. The other thing I got was the feeling of things coming in. There were things coming in, like small, and I don't know if it was bugs or if it was pieces of grass, but there were things coming in, and the word I got was a recent infestation. It was supposed to happen. So just understand, that's like all spirit around you. It's all symbolic also. So it was something that I had to recognize to make a connection for you to see. Not that it was a major thing in your life. It's not something that's going to be an ongoing thing. It can go away, but it was a recent infestation.
Yep, that makes sense.
Okay.
Ants.
Ants, it was, huh?
In my daughter's room.
Yikes. Don't worry, they'll go away. I got the word aristocrat, and I don't know what that would mean, but it was just a random word or thought that came into mind, and it was followed by bright colors. So the bright colors that I got was associated with things that you adorn yourself with. And the colors that you adorn yourself with go along with your mood. So it's very interesting because not always do people dress themselves how they feel, but I feel like the way you feel is going to dictate how you adorn yourself that day. And it was a very special thing because it
100%.
brings out your personality. It's like everything is all interconnected. Your feelings bring clothes, bring emotions, and actually it goes on to others too, and the way that they treat you and the way that they respond to you. So always just notice how all these things are playing out with the colors that you choose, because I think that's really big in your life. So those were my main messages to you.
It's
I don't
very
know
big.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they all connect, especially all of the stuff connected. Just that last stuff as well. The colors. It's my life. Like I literally just bought another purple hair dye to put at the base of my hair because like I don't feel myself. Look at Colleen, she's freaking out because I don't feel myself unless I'm dressed in lots of color. And my family, everyone knows me. Like it just makes me happy, and like it has to happen. It's just like I've got to have color. It's just essential.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Nikkol. That was awesome.
You're welcome.
This is so great.
right, Jody. Hey, how's it going? How are we doing so far?
This is awesome. It's the best ever.
Yeah, you're great too. We can tell you're a lot of fun and very open, and it's definitely makes our job easier. That's for sure. So
Yous are the best. This is the best concept ever. I'm telling you.
nice. Well, hopefully it grows and catches fire.
Oh, mate, I'll be sending some more Aussies to you. Don't worry. I already knew I'd love it before I even met you. Like, I just knew.
Nice. Well, we hope we definitely get some more Aussies. That's for sure.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
The first thing I'm connecting with you is, were you close to like did you have a grandparent? Like I'm picking up like a grandfather that was really
Yes.
Aboriginal and like all these like
Yes.
ideas. He taught you a lot.
Yes.
The first thing that I was basically seeing, and I'm getting the hermit. You know what a hermit is? Like somebody who basically spends a lot. Like, I feel like he was kind of a hermit, and he rubbed it off on you a little bit, especially earlier in your life. Like I just see you like learning from him, or you're reading books, or you're like you just kind of kept your head down. And I'm sure you had your fun and your friends and your family, but for more often than not, you were perfectly content being by yourself, like reading or doing something. I don't know. I feel like you didn't really get lonely, even though sometimes you probably wanted people around, but you were cool. Yeah. I see nothing but I see books, like stacks of books. So that's pretty cool.
Yep.
You probably got a lot of knowledge up there. Let's see here. Okay, I see a man that's kind of like he's got sun-dried skin, like he's been out in the sun so long. It was almost like dark, like not. It was almost like a reddish, like just like a constant sunburn or something like that. Is how I envision.
Yeah, he was dark.
And did he have a beard?
I think he did younger. When I knew him, he was more clean shaven.
He's got the giant beard, all right? Because I saw a guy with like it almost looked like a light colored beard that came out.
Yep.
Yeah. Did you go to school recently or get a degree, or were you like interested in going back to school for something?
Yeah, I was just looking at a course the other day.
Yeah,
I haven't signed up to anything. I'm doing a more of an art one at the moment, but I have looked at other sort of courses.
Yeah, he's encouraging you to definitely continue to expand your way of thinking. Basically,
yeah.
He sees it. He doesn't care about the college fact. He just like seeing you learning and whatnot. And there was something in my head that kept saying like, you don't need anyone. You don't need anyone. It's almost as if he was like basically saying like, you're very independent and you're strong and you really don't need anybody to take care of you. You're like, he kept giving me this impression that you're really strong. Oh, and you are a life path 1. Do you know what life paths are?
Yes.
You're the life path 1, which is the leader. So yeah, you're definitely good to go. And you're self-sufficient and you can only be with other people who are like you. Especially
like
in relationships.
Yeah.
If someone's not strong, you're just going to get bored of them and push them to the side for the next one. So definitely find yourself a leader because that's exactly where you are. And and did your father's still alive, right?
Yes.
Are you taking care of him? Like, is that one of the things you do? Do you like help him out with stuff?
Yeah, when we lived closer, but yeah, now he's got some health things happening, so we're always making sure we're checking in. That's my Aboriginal line. My dad's the black fella. Oh, that's what we call them here, black fellas. Aboriginal Bunjalung.
Well, I feel like your grandfather's saying, continue to take care of Dad.
That's his bloodline, so makes sense.
Yeah. Thank you very much for connecting with this. This is great so far.
No, thanks, Mark. It's been awesome. Colleen.
Finally. No, I'm just kidding.
I know. I can see you've been busting.
Well, it's because you have this woman that stands behind you and she is pushing you. She's like, go. This is for the women. I think this is very important that you know this. Like, yeah, the men were doing this, but now it's our time. This is how this is coming in. And you're going to be that bridge. You come in with so many beautiful colors and they keep telling me like rainbow. And then they keep giving me a bridge. So you're going to take the past, the traditions, your history, and you're gonna bring it into this modern world and you're gonna keep it very traditional but like fun, and people are gonna want to learn this. And when the woman stands behind you, I feel like she's from your father's side, so this could possibly be a grandmother. Yes, okay. And she stands and she pushes you forward and then she pushes your daughter forward, and she's like, you're teaching her And this is going to keep going for generations because of you. So she says, thank you. And she's so proud of you. She also wants to give you little candies. She's trying to feed you little like treats. And she's like, here, have her sit, have her relax. And it's like, here's her, she's calling them candies. That's how she's calling them. And then when you said purple a couple minutes ago, I freaked out because I wrote, they're covering you in purple. This is because you have many colors, but the color purple is what's coming in for you. So the fact that you're going to color your hair purple soon or whatever it's going to be, they're encouraging you to do this. And it's like a fun thing for you. But again, like with Nikkol said, the color you wear is like your mood, and you're always going to be in that good mood because it's like a level of vibration you're already on. You're already at that level. So I think Chris was talking about this, and he was talking about a group, and you're already a part of a tribe. Like that's your family, your history, but you're going to create a group of women. And this is what I feel so strongly about. And it's like, I know we don't want to say leader, but you are going to be the leader. You're going to organize this where anybody can come in, but it's women especially. And it's going to be so comfortable that these women can just talk openly about their spiritual, about their life, about what they've learned. And you are like a library. You have so much knowledge that these people, these women are just going to be drawn to you. And you need to know that your family is so proud of you because again, you're keeping these traditions. Purple, yes. So your grandma. Oh, this is the message that I have for you. So the universe is speaking to you. You know that, you can feel it. You're one with nature and the elements. But also it's like we're speaking to you. We want to restore, replenish, and create through you. And you feel that and you know that. And now it's like, let us give this to you, receive us. Because also you're doing all this for other elements and people and things, and they're telling you now it's time for you to receive too. So I just want you to know that your circle's coming. Your family is so proud of you. The women on your family are like, yes, finally. I don't know why they're saying this, but they're like, yes, we're standing up, the women. And you just need to be open to receive more because you deserve it. And it's like from the heart, like you deserve happiness. So I hope all this makes sense to you.
Oh, yes, it makes a lot of sense. Thank you. Like even when you're talking about it, it's like I can feel them. Like the grandmother that you're talking about, she's actually come to me in dreams and singing to me in language, and I understood what she's talking about, even though I don't speak it myself. But you know, I could see her with the family and a whole tribe of women beside and next to her saying, "Can you see me?" And I'm like, yes. And she goes, "No, can you really see me?" And so it's that going deeper, opening, connecting, because I always question, I'm like, well, how do I know what I know if I don't know how I know it? And then they're like, just trust. Where are your teachers? Because I keep thinking I have to have physical elders here to teach me stuff. But I'm like, I'm getting it directly from the source without interruption. And that's the part where I'm like, oh, in this plane, not a lot of elders like that, because they're kind of, some of them are very disconnected from what our truth and culture is.
That's why that's why your family comes in and they're like, she is different. She's going to be the bridge. And I keep wanting to call you the rainbow bridge. So if that means anything else, I'm sorry, but it's like you are the rainbow bridge. Yes. And so you come in and you're going to change this up. Like, yes, you're going to keep your traditions, your history, all the knowledge. You're going to pass this on to your children, but it's the way it's coming in. It's like, you're going to put a little twist to it. It's your way of doing it. You're going to respect their way, but it's going to be your way now. And they're proud of you for this. And I also need to give you this message because I know you said that you saw Cassandra's stuff and all this, but today you were meant to connect with Cassandra. Even though you're going to do it here, I know you're going to talk off of here.
Later, I know.
Yeah, because I could feel it, and they keep telling me you were meant to connect with Cassandra. So again, you're trying to create these circles and the women movement and all these things that are coming, and she's going to help you bridge that. And I wish you the best of luck. I just wanted to leave you with that.
Hey, Jody, I'm
Heidi. So great.
Hi,
Heidi.
How are you?
I'm awesome,
right.
Thank you. This is the best.
Yeah, it's fun, right? It's really exciting.
It's so fun.
So I just get to validate like crazy. That's my job after all this, because they've been so spot on. It's just been awesome. So I have a lot to share. So I'm just going to kind of ping pong around, and feel free to jump in at any time. Mars is out of bounds and at the degree of being very intuitive and clairvoyant in your first house. So Mindy was talking about you being clairaudient. I also think that you have the ability to do automatic writing in addition to that, to connect to spirit. So
that's spot on.
Yeah, they were talking earlier about ancient languages. What I find so fascinating is that Saturn is in a tough place in Leo, but this is the house of communication, and Saturn is ancient, elderly. And so and it's the ruler of the ninth. So this is telling me that you are going to awaken this language that is dying. You're going to be a big part of that. And the ruler of the third is the sun in the fifth house. And this is the house of creativity, of intellect. And boy, are you smart. And boy, are you gifted. You're very good with your hands. You're very good with creating and making things. So I'm guessing that you are an artist, that you do, right?
Yes.
But it's not about so I know I'm ping-ponging around, but I just want to share with you real quickly. The last thing I wanted to share with you is you have a T-square here between the nodes and your moon, okay? And the ruler, the traditional ruler of the T-square is Saturn down here, where you're developing the ancient language. And guess who the modern ruler is? Uranus, the future. So this T-square, now the T-square is where there is something tough and there's tension. Somehow, I personally think, so I'm going to go on a limb here, and I have said this, I know I've said this before, but 22 is a degree of being killed in some theories of thought. I think that you were on a mission in a past life that was cut short, and you're back to finish the job. And it does
I feel that too.
Yeah, and it does have to do with women. So it's all here.
So cool.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Thank you. That makes sense. And yeah, stuff that I've felt as well. So this is just the best. You are amazing.
And I just want to show you one cool thing, so you feel very serendipitous with us tonight. Do you see all those planets in your ninth house?
Yes.
Your ninth house is the tip of your T-square. So when I drew that T-square and I said that moon is getting it going, everything but Mars, all your personal planets are here. And this is the house of higher education. You said you were looking into a class, and of religion and of distance traveling. Chris talked about you traveling. There could be some travel, but it's very serendipitous that you're with us tonight because of all this activity that is triggering what's about to happen for you.
Thank you, Heidi. Oh,
my pleasure.
You're awesome.
What a treat. What a treat for me. Thank you. Bye-bye.
When I first saw you, the first thing I saw was the Maori people touching foreheads. And I was like, touching foreheads, like, kissing, how they greet each other. And I was like, are you from New Zealand? And I kept asking myself, is she from New Zealand? And I didn't want to hear what you told anybody else. So I don't know anything about you. So let me ask you, are you from New Zealand? Are you familiar with the New Zealand Maoris?
I am from Australia. They're our neighbours. So
good. So
we're like literally across the dish.
Okay,
yes, and I feel very connected to New Zealand. I've been there. My best friend lives there. I love their culture. And there's this connection to there as well, 100%.
Well, I saw you when me and you were touching foreheads. You were older. You were definitely older. But you and I had met, and I suppose it was past life because we were touching foreheads and we had the feather capes on. And I know that meant nobility, and it was women. All women were there. There was like
Women.
a bunch of women, me and you, just women only. You and then women walking straight towards me. We grabbed each other and we both knew to touch foreheads. And that's what I saw when I first looked at you. When I first started looking at you, I just started seeing the visions. And I just kept staring and staring and getting more and more visions. And I believe that when I asked for some cards from you, I asked an oracle for some cards, and I received, the very first card I received was Sky Father. And I said, Sky Father, well, that's a beautiful card. And I enjoy Sky Father very much. I'll show it. Can you see it?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know if you could see it all the way because my camera on my side's messed up. But I was, I didn't even look at the definition of the oracle. I just get the picture and I received the message. And Sky Father, and I wrote it down. He basically wants you to know that you have a personal relationship with the Great Father. That's what he's saying. You have a personal relationship with him. You do not need to be a better person in order to reach him. You don't need to be a certain person, like we hear in some religious cultures. You have to do this in order to reach the great creator. But this message was that it's very strong, very strong, very strong message. You have a personal relationship with the Great Father. You don't have to go to anyone else. You just have to go inside yourself. So I did another card and I got, oh, I love this. I got Magic Guardian. So the Magic Guardian card is saying that you need to continue to unlock the magic within you. Whether your magic it doesn't matter if it's writing. It doesn't matter where your magic comes from, because what this card is saying and what Sky Father is saying is that the magic that you have, it's already all encompassing. You're not going to end this life seeking anymore. This is your last life of a seeker. You actually will be the person that they're saying you are. You will be a person that is in touch with the magic within your soul and your heart and your mind. And you will be able to go out and touch the earth and speak to it if you don't already do it.
That makes total sense. Total sense.
You've got a great gift within you. I hope to see you again soon.
We will, for sure.
Really enjoyed connecting with you, Jody. Before you run, what was the biggest validation you received today? What was one of the things that blew your mind?
It's so much. It's like every single person that I spoke to had golden wisdom nuggets. Like I can't even separate, you know what I mean? It's just everyone connected with a different element of my inner soul and knowing. And just confirmation, which is when I get any readings, I'm actually in it for verification and confirmation of what I already know. So it's the validation. So each and every one of you have provided totally different things that meant the world, and is just like, I feel like I've just had a big rainbow hug. Everything has been amazing, honestly. I just can't even, and I just keep thanking myself for listening and taking action of what my ancestors are pushing me to do, because that's how I'm led to all of you guys.
Absolutely. You listen to your intuition. They were working in mysterious ways, and you actually listened to them. So hey, that it's great for us because we get to connect with people like you. You're totally amazing, and we had a really, really good time hanging out with you tonight.